This is Punch, drunk, boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Shout himself. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all recall this?
But I got more followers than you. I have more followers than you, though. What are you talking about? But I got more followers than you. I have more followers than you, though. What are you talking about? Look how much money I make, more than you. Look how much money I make, more than you. Look how much money I make, more than you.
I got more followers than you. I got more money than you. I got more money than you. I got more followers than you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was Devin the Dream Haney going back and forth with Teofimo Lopez when Teofimo Lopez had all the gold, was the top dog in the lightweight division, and Devin Haney was like, so what? I got more followers than you. So you're not relevant. I got more money than you. Thus, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia got more following, and their fight brings more money than fighting you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see the thumbnail. Oscar de la Hoya, Golden Boy, Floyd, Pretty Boy, Mayweather, Floyd, Money May, Mayweather. Now, you already know these guys got prestige, a prestige legacy. And even though that we got the boxing world, kind of the hardcore boxing fan, a little bit frustrated with the latest statement about that the belts doesn't matter and things of that nature. Of course, they're going to be fighting for their fighters, but we cannot neglect the fact that these guys are one of the best that ever laced them up. And the good thing about this fight, if it does come to fruition, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis, that the promoters will be guys that put their life on the line for pure entertainment, that put their life on the line to feed their family and themselves. Now, I'm not going to knock other promoters like Bob Arum that has done wonderful things in the sport of boxing, of course. So, not everybody is perfect. Eddie Hearn, not everybody is perfect, but done a great deal in the sport of boxing. Al Heyman done a great deal for his clients. A lot of promoters out there, shout out to Lou DiBella. A lot of promoters out there be doing their thing. But it's nothing like guys that actually fought, actually risked their life, that knows and understand the life of a fighter in and out the ring. And nobody understands the life of a fighter outside of the ring of the magnitude of a Floyd Mayweather and Oscar de la Hoya. And if this fight comes to fruition, it's bigger than just Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. It's the evolution of the sport. The evolution that the fighters run the sport of boxing. Now, I understand there's people out there that's frustrated with Mayweather Promotions, why Gervonta Davis hasn't fought that challenging fight. At the end of the day, he's successful. Successful in terms of he's still the top dog. While we want to see him with the best challenging, we got the eye for talent. And you know what? Most of us, pugilists of the game, legends of the game, has Gervonta Davis as top dog. He passed the eye test. Ryan Garcia, is no denying Ryan Garcia. He's sensational, he's fast, he got power, and he makes statements, just like Gervonta Davis does. We've seen the statements that Oscar de la Hoya and Floyd Mayweather has done, but you know what? The statements that they're making is now outside of the ring if this fight comes to fruition, because this is the biggest fight in American boxing, and probably just not American boxing. This might be the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing, the whole sport of boxing. And the guys that's going to be flipping the bill will be Floyd Mayweather and Oscar de la Hoya. So first and foremost, I gotta congratulate Floyd Mayweather and Oscar de la Hoya. I think they should do this for their legacy. I know sometimes they're going at it, but they should be very, very happy with what they have done with Ryan Garcia, Oscar de la Hoya, and what Floyd Mayweather has done for Gervonta Davis to make them the prestige and the prominent attraction in the sport of boxing, especially of this young era. In this era, the names will be written all over Oscar de la Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. I believe if they have some ego to push that to the side and do this for their legacy outside of the ring, do this for their promotional legacy. A lot of people was like, oh, Oscar de la Hoya lost Canelo Alvarez. He might be going down. I'm going to tell you like this. Oscar de la Hoya have put Canelo on the map, Ryan on the map, guys in PBC on the map, Danny Garcia on the map, Adrian Broner on the map. You know what I'm saying? Facilitated fights with Thurman, with Sean Porter. Yo, Golden Boy, after Don King took over the sport of boxing, you can't knock him. You can't knock him. And yes, you have roller coaster rides. There's type of hurdles that you need to hop. It's not easy for Oscar de la Hoya in this sport to crack to crack the code of being a successful promoter in this sport. Not anybody could just walk in just because you got money in the sport of boxing. Shit don't work like that. It's not easy to be in the position of Oscar De La Hoya, and it's not easy to be in the position of Mayweather. It's not. Hey, even Jay-Z tried to come into the sport of boxing with his Rock Nation. It was unsuccessful. Even Mike Tyson as a promoter was really unsuccessful. Was unsuccessful. It's not easy to be a promoter in the top of your game, and it's not easy to have this type of fight of Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia and flipping the bill. You got to give kudos to Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. This is bigger. We have an evolution in which the respect level, whether you like Oscar De La Hoya, whether you like Floyd Mayweather, because they got their following, they got their supporters, but they got their extreme haters, is that they risk their lives to be in the ring. We know that. We can't take nothing away from them. And it's good to see that they will be flipping the bill on the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. You got to applaud them, and I'm cheering for them to get the fight done. And I think that both of these guys should be talking about that as well. Look where we at, Oscar. Look where we at. Look where we at, Floyd. We running the game. We got the biggest fight. We were the biggest fight. Now we got the fighters, and we're going to promote the biggest boxing event since Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Big fights like Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. Big fights. Conor McGregor, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't boxing, but you know what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm trying to say. I think this is bigger. We're into the evolution of boxing, and it's great when the fighters is running the sport of boxing. Again, it's not easy. We seen fighters. We seen Oscar De La Hoya give the blueprint. We see Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions helped out Mayweather when Mayweather left Top Rank and Golden Boy was flipping the bill. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that, Floyd Mayweather, that your boy Oscar De La Hoya, the guy you hate, don't forget also that it was Oscar De La Hoya when Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know, booted his dad. It was Oscar De La Hoya that showed up. You can't rewrite history. I think it's time for these guys to actually be great business partners and take over the sport of boxing. Shout out to Al Heyman. Shout out to people that have groomed these Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to the people that have groomed. Shout out to Richard Schaefer, can't take nothing away, and Al Heyman for also being there and facilitating some of the fights that they all did together. But I think this time, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya could take over the sport of boxing with a Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, the most successful, lucrative fight in the sport of boxing. Can't wait. That's the fight that needs to be made. That's the fight that the fans want. That's the money fight. And you get the ultimate respect if you beat Gervonta Tank Davis in the lightweight division. Gervonta Tank Davis is the go-getter in 135, 140, and 100. 130, 135, 140. I think he still will be the attraction in out of those. Be a lot of fights in the 140. The 140 is my favorite division. Recently you saw Ryan Garcia say he want to fight in 140, but I believe that was that he just said that. 135, Ryan Garcia will make that easy. Trust me, I know. Gervonta Tank Davis will make that fight. This fight could be done, and everybody wins, including Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all will win big. Y'all will win big. It's y'all time now to take really over the sport of boxing. This is the fight that y'all solidify yourselves in taking over the sport of boxing. In the business side, the promotional side, and in that ring. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.